welcome back to another video. And so today we are going to be doing something a little bit different here. I know people do seem to like my live reaction videos. I do enjoy doing them ever since the first trailer started coming out. So today I'm actually going to be doing something that is really kind of like a blast from the past. I'm going to be reliving my whole experience with Final Fantasy XIV. I've pretty much done almost everything up to this point in the game. I mean, there's only a few things left for me to do, such as get my resistance weapons, get the mounts so that I can get those special dragon mounts from Shadowbringers Extreme Trials, and I got most of them. I got about 4 of them, so there's still 3 left I have to do. I think it's Diamond, Emerald, and the Warrior of Light. Yeah, so those are the Seed of Sacrifice, I guess. So those are the only 3 I need to get. So right now it's actually kind of laid back, I suppose. There's really not much going else on in the game, aside from doing resistance weapon questing, and that's a whole other story there. So I don't know where they came up with the whole idea. But I don't know, I guess it's just the competitor in me. I just love to collect, like, all sorts of weapons and everything, and we got a lot of free time before Endwalker comes out. Hello there. So just ignore my friend in the background. But, so this here is going to be me walking through the game again. So I'm really going to be focusing mostly on the main scenario quest line, maybe some side quests, maybe not the side quests, but like raid dungeons, trials. And we're just going to see how I go through the whole thing as a veteran, as having played Final Fantasy XIV for a long time now. I first started getting into the game. I didn't get into it right away after it came out. I never had the chance to play the 1.0 series. But after that, that's when I really started to become more interested on it. I saw people playing walkthroughs and playthroughs online. And I was like, you know what, this is a beautiful looking game. And so after a while, it just got to a point like, you know what, it's a free trial, I'll try it out, I'll see what I think about it, and we'll just take it from there. And here we are years later, and I am still obsessed with the whole thing. I love everything about it. I love the lore, I love the story, and it really feels like a masterpiece of a game in a lot of ways. Some parts are definitely better than others. There are definitely parts that I like more than others. Some parts of the game that I think maybe we could tweak a bit, maybe go and make some changes to that, such as the resistance weapons, but I digress. So I kind of want to go see if I can just relive it. I know I can't relive it like I did the first time, but I think that this is going to be a good chance to really at least experience it once more time. And yeah, when was it? Yeah, so I got it into the game, I think around 2.3. I think it was just after Through the Maelstrom that I really started getting into the game. And after I played through the initial story quest with A Realm Reborn, I was like, wow, this is fantastic. And then I saw all these other jobs, and I realized like all these jobs have their own separate stories, and I don't know what was wrong with me, but I wanted to complete each one of all my jobs, like including the crafting and gathering classes. I wanted to do all that first before I continued on with the main story. At the time, I was still kind of a new player, and I wasn't aware that the only way that you can really level up is to really go through the whole story. But at the same time, I don't know, it just felt really fun to me. At the time, I don't know what I was thinking, but at the time it seemed like a really cool idea, like, let's go ahead and get level 50 and everything, because that's when the level cap was still at 50. And so I played through all of that. I had a blast. It was a lot of fun there. A lot of grinding. Like, this was before the days of like the duty roulettes and like the leveling storylines there, like this leveling daily roulette. So I don't know. So that was before all that came out, so it was kind of a hard grind. It really was. It felt much more like a challenge, and it took me weeks to get through it, but I did manage to get all my classes. I unlocked every job, I got all the rewards for it, and it was a lot of fun for me. And in fact, by the time I finished, it was just before Dreams of Ice. So that was just before 2.4 came out with Dreams of Ice that I finally completed that. And I think that was also around the time that maybe Ninja came out. I need to go back and think about that. So Ninja, I think, was the only one I hadn't leveled up at that point, but I was playing through like the rest of the main scenario up till 2.3, and once I unlocked Ninja, I was grinding with that before I went back to Dreams of Ice and played through the main scenario there, and I kind of caught up with everything that was going on, so it was kind of a few months not really doing too much until it was 2.5 and 2.55 came out, and that leads us all the way off into Heavensward. And now that I think of it, the year that Heavensward came out, that was a tough year for me. A lot of changes went on with my life, including a death in the family. I had to move. I was going off to college. And I don't know, I kind of just lost myself in the game, especially when Heavensward did come out. I think I got Heavensward shortly before I ended up leaving home. And I ended up moving several states away. And that was a really tough time. So it was kind of like almost like a security blanket for me, like playing with Heavensward, which probably is my favorite game. It's kind of like a toss-up between Shadowbringers and Heavensward at this point. So I went to college. I managed to actually get my degree in just 2 years. I took an accelerated program. And of course, after I graduated, that's when Stormblood came out. So Stormblood came out just before I was getting ready to move to again. So I was going off to another city, not as far that time. But I was able to go to a new city. I settled in there for a little while. I got my first job, and Stormblood was, I think I played Stormblood just before I moved. At least with the main scenario, I played Stormblood. And I stayed there for about a year before I moved to where I am right now, which is my current location. I mean, I have my day job. I wouldn't leave it right now. And like, if I could, I probably would. It's not exactly my dream job yet, but I'm working on it. And of course, this was where I played Shadowbringers, and hopefully it's going to be the same place I'm going to be playing Endwalkers, and so, because I'm kind of done with moving at this point. So with so much free time that we actually have, I'm a little bit still in lockdown at this point, so I kind of need something to keep me occupied. I mean, I've been doing a lot of lore videos and discussion and theories going on, and I try to get those out at least once a week now. And so the next video is actually going to be coming out. It's about Forchno Levier, which is going to be about the twins' father and his role in Endwalker, so I hope you're looking forward to that. It should only be like another couple days, hopefully, before I'm able to put it out. But more than anything, I guess I just want to go through the whole game again and just really see what it would be like and just kind of see my reactions to the whole thing. So I'm still going to be doing the voiceover. I'm still going to read everything out, but I'm going to try to actually put my face on the screen there so you can actually see my reactions. It may not be as good as somebody who's never seen the cutscenes before and is like their live reaction, but I think it might be interesting to see how a veteran player is going to react to seeing all those old screens again. And I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I'm only going to be doing like the live reaction during the cutscenes though. I'm not going to be doing it like in the middle, like in between, like with these long cues like between the two times, because I don't know, I don't find that as interesting. So definitely for the cut screens at the very least. And I'm not going to be doing all of the major like side quests or anything. I'm definitely going to be doing it for at least the main scenario. Maybe some raid trials such as Return to Evilise or Alexander. And we'll just see where that takes us. I've already done like a walkthrough through A Realm Reborn. And so I'm going to be going through completing like the rest of the 2.x series and just playing through those. It's just going to be my reaction to how seeing all this stuff again for the first time. Well, not for the first time, like seeing it after so long and see how well that kind of holds up before we go on to Heavensward and then with Stormblood. I've already done Shadowbringer, so I don't need to worry about that. So hopefully by the time that I'm finished, we'll be much closer to Endwalker. So today is actually just going to be kind of an introduction, explaining what's going on, and it's actually going to be me reliving my reaction to rewatching the beginning cinematic opening movie for A Realm Reborn to begin with. And I'm also going to be doing it for like each of the trailers too, just before I play it. And I don't know, just get us into the mood. So this is actually going to be another reaction to the open cinematic trailer. When we hear the song Answers and everything. And I'm going to do my best not to spoil anything. I'm not going to bring up like any kind of future events that I already know that's going to happen. But yeah, I mean, if you're watching this video, you already know what's going to happen and you have nothing to complain about. So I have everything here. So, of course, I've seen it many times now, but it's been a while since I have seen it recently. So, this is just going to be me reacting to the opening trailer for the cinematic version, and we'll just see where that goes. So, let me know if you like it. Okay. So, here we are with The Realm Reborn, A New Beginning. So, I can't wait to see how it holds up after all this time. I don't know, this song, it just sends chills up my spine every time I hear it. It's a masterpiece. Like, if you didn't know that you were watching a video game trailer, you would swear you were watching a movie trailer. There's Dalamud. Oh, man. It's been such a long time since I watched it. Oh, I forgot how beautiful it was. There's Limsa Lominsa. There's Udal, and of course Gridania is coming up here. I gotta hand it to Yoshi P. When he said burn it all and just we'll start anew, he really meant it. Hopefully they won't feel the need to do that again. Because it's gonna be hard to kind of match up to such cosmic, like, complete catastrophe kind of events. I'm more impressed that Gaius wasn't blasted out of the sky from that whole thing. Ah, there's the characters. So these guys are like supposed to be us. They're supposed to be our character here. I really wish I could have played the 1.0 series. I mean, I wasn't really into video games during that time, but I really wish I could go back and play it now. Oh man, it's like I'm reliving part of my childhood here. See, why can't we be this good in the game? Seriously, why can't we be this strong? Because it doesn't feel like the same kind of impact from those. And it's about to crack open. I can't wait. I should probably do the binding coils too while I'm at it. To kind of relive through all that nightmare. That headache it was. It was a headache in those days. Oh, the chorus. Oh, that chorus is just spot on. And seeing it, like, I know the whole story for Bahamut and everything. Oh, man. Oh. It's just obliterating everything. I got goosebumps, I swear, I've got goosebumps. Even after all this time, it just never fails to impress me. It's just a beautiful game. They really put their heart and souls into all this. They wanted to give us a show, and they delivered. I forgot how big he was. He's enormous. Oh. He was such a good character. Why do they take the good characters? I gotta say, he doesn't look a thing like his other brothers and sisters, I'll say that. He looks completely different from the rest of them. There's all the characters we know and love to hate, I guess. Some more than others. When I first saw this, I thought for sure that was going to work. I think it was until this moment here, like right until this moment, I really thought it was going to work. And his plan failed. Oh, yeah. He used what little magic he had left to send them forward through time. I don't know if that was a good idea or not. I mean, if that happened to me, I'd be kind of pissed that... I mean, I'd be grateful you saved my life, but sending me forward into the future is not exactly a fun thing to go through. Meanwhile, 5 years later... Oh, just look at everyone. There's so many players. Oh, that looks like the wolf's den in the difference. Like, really, Yestola. Out of all of them, I think Yestola is probably my favorite out of like the original four. Well, Thancred was really good. I didn't really care too much for Ida and Papalymo, or I guess with Lisa anyway. And this Thancred, and he really changed a lot since like A Realm Reborn, like all the way up through Shadowbringers. Like he really changed. There's the Dark Divinity, Odin. Oh man. That is gorgeous. We're up in Corthus. There's the Behemoth. I'm a little sorry that we haven't hit to see more of him. And the Crystal Tower. Oh man. Oh, I love the Crystal Tower. And here we all are. So just appearing randomly in the middle of nowhere. Yes, it's time to head off into another journey, though I'm a little surprised that we don't see the others. Like, I mean, we see, our character there, but we don't see any of the others, like in any of the other trailers, so I want to know what happened to them. Oh, that looks like so much fun. Who doesn't want to ride a chocobo? I know I do. Oh, Realm Reborn. Yoshi P, I gotta commend you. You took, from what I heard to be a piece of crap of a game, and made it into a work of art. I don't know how you and your team did it, but bravo, bravo. Okay, everyone, so that was me reliving the journey once more through the new beginning. And that's just going to be the opening here. Like I said, I do plan on getting through the rest of the game. And I've already completed A Realm Reborn, so if you want to watch that, you can go ahead and click down below and just go on straight through that. Again, it's not going to be like... it's not going to be my reactions to going through that. I didn't bother doing like any kind of live reactions during my last walkthrough for A Realm Reborn. I am going to try to do it for like the remainder of the game. So like the 2.x series, Heaven's Ward, and through up most of Stormblood. I did complete parts of Stormblood as a walkthrough. So hopefully you all get to be able to enjoy my beautiful live reaction. So I guess that's going to be it for right now. What do you all think? I hope you all enjoyed me reliving through like the wonder of A New Beginning once more, the cinematic trailer. And if you like the idea of a veteran Final Fantasy XIV player kind of go through the game again, I'll do my best not to spoil it too much. But it's going to be interesting to see how a veteran is going to react to seeing all these old cutscenes and everything. So I do hope you're looking forward to that, and you're looking forward to any other videos that I'm going to be putting out. So until next time, everyone, take care, and this is Fantasy Girl signing out.